The man.
Nah, never.
When did you know?
I mean, I had a crush on my kindergarten teacher, Miss Wagner. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
Like, when we played house, I never wanted to be the female. I always wanted to be the guy. Like, I always wanted to be the go to work, provide, take care of home, protect. Like, I've always admired that role. Like, and it probably goes back to my pops. He did it so well. Like, he worked his butt off. Like, he provided for us. We always felt protected by him. Yeah. He wasn't gonna let nobody disrespect my mama. He wasn't gonna let nobody disrespect us. Like, he took care of the house, the yard, the cars, the what you would call the typical man things, not getting too deep into it. But I just never had an affection for the guys. Like, it's always my homies. Like,
have you ever dated a man?
All right, let me add context before anybody speak. So that's Brittany Griner, the WNBA basketball player. Basically, she was on Cam Newton's show, and in that segment, she was talking about how she had a crush on her teacher, which is, I wouldn't hold it against. I mean, I'm sure everybody had a crush too. Somebody mute your mic, ask Momas. So basically, Cam straight up asked her, say, have you ever, liked it or been with a man? Of course, she said no. So the question I want to ask is, first I'm gonna ask Yogi, do you think she's being honest when she says she's never been attracted or liked a man?
Yeah. You hear the way she talk? I don't know what man gonna be attracted to that shit. Man, you hitting.
No, she was a kid first, fam. You got to overlook that she adult. We talking about, remember, she's talking about from childhood, so answer that from that perspective, not a now. It's clear she don't like men, quote unquote.
Her voice was deep when she was little, nigga. Nah, man, real shit though. I kind of find that hard to believe, low key though, man, because at one point she was a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Some shit probably happened in her life that probably swayed her to the other side. But at some point, you had to. Honestly, bro, I feel like you had to deal with a dude to know dudes wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, that's my answer.
Whoa, interesting. Damn.
Whoa.
I'm a little smart sometimes.
That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Rich, talk to us. What's your thoughts? What you think of that particular segment?
I think why we always got to start with some gay shit. That's what I think right now. I feel like I'm part of LBCGT. Why we got to start with the bitches, man? God,
that is not the case.
Like the gay shit. That's every week we start on gays or we fucking off on Boosie. I don't have nothing to say about
such a lie,
man. I'm sorry, I just can't speak on the gays this week.
But that's a lie, though. You just lied. That's not true.
That ain't a lie.
Damn.
Go quality. Hey, man, let me trying to hear that shit Rich talking about. This is a social commentary, nigga. We gonna talk about the news, nigga.
Come on, Rich.
Quality, you muted.
That's me, y'all. That's on me. I agree with Yogi here. First of all, in this part, I agree with the voice. Now, and I understand that's now. That wasn't what she was later, but I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard that voice, I literally thought we were listening to a man. Without looking at the screen, I thought it was a man. That's how deep her voice was. So that's amazing in itself. But as far as what she want to be and who she want to be, as far as I'm concerned, that's her business. You chose to be that way, so you chose to be. I ain't gonna hate on you. I ain't gonna dislike you or anything like that. She is who she is, or him, whatever she would prefer to be called. So that's my place on it right there. I don't mind. Let her do her thing.
Okay. Before I get to Trust and King, let me ask you this. This is what I found mind-boggling, and I want to read this. So. Y'all know me, I'm psychological. I got a good ear. I pay attention to stuff. People tell on themselves all the time. So She said since she was a little girl that, she knew she liked the girls, right? We was talking about how when she used to play, she used to want to play the man or play the guy when they played house. Well, here's the question. Here's the problem with the authenticity of that. Children generally begin to engage in playing house at the age. The authenticity of that. Hello? Mute your mics. Children generally begin to engage in playing house around the ages of 2 to 3 years old. Now, I have a question to y'all. Who on this panel knew who the hell they were between 2 and 3? Because I didn't.
I was looking at my GI Joes.
No, I mean, no, I wasn't looking at. I can tell one of my parents a memory that my earliest one, and they'll say, "Man, you had to been around 2 or 3 years old then." That's all. But
That's it.
I still don't know.
And especially when it comes to gender roles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you don't know what that shit is at that age.
At that moment, I wasn't even thinking of gender roles or anything like that. Like I said, I'm on my GI Joes.
I wanted to go ride my little tricycle, man.
About 6 or 7, I started liking girls.
Most 2 to 3 year olds is not thinking about nothing more than what's in front of them or what they want to eat. That's it. Yeah. So I smell bullshit. I smell bullshit. You let a motherfucker talk long enough, they'll tell on themselves every time. Give them an hour. Oh, they gonna show some loopholes. 2 to 3. How the hell you knew you liked it anything? Man, come on. You don't even know you, bro. Do you even know you exist? We might see ourselves and know of the fact we know we were 2 and 3, but we don't even really knew we existed at 2 and 3, bro. I smell bullshit. Trust your thoughts.
Well, I know Brittany Griner personally, and I know her people personally. Her people right off of Homestead. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I seen her before she was, the Brittany Griner. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie. She was a little butchy as a child.
But 2 to 3,
maybe not 2 and 3 though.
That's what we
I'm speaking probably about 10, 11 years old.
Yeah. That make a little more sense.
10 11 years old. She was already 5 foot something. She was a big old kid, man. Big old kid, already hooping, getting at it with the boys. You know what I'm saying? So, before that, I can't really say, or speak to, but I know ever since I known her, that's just how that's just how she went. Then she went to Limits with my baby mama. You got to get a little ghetto with my baby mama, little sister. You know what I mean? And that's just how she always was. For us, to my understanding. You know what I'm saying? But 2 or 3 is 2 or 3 shit. Like King say, you rarely even have memories of 2 and 3 years old. So you know what I mean? That could be a bit of a reach. Yeah, that could be a bit of a reach, man.
Yeah.
Bad.
Sound like one of them kind of things she just said to make it sound convincing.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think she ever engaged in a heterosexual relationship.
I'm gonna go for another angle, man.
Maybe she wasn't literal with the comment. Maybe she was just kind of, throwing the comment out there, and she just put a base age on there, and maybe we kind of taking it a little literal.
That's a problem, though.
You're talking to a lot of people. That's an issue.
That's a serious issue.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's and thank you that's a good segue right there, Quality, for me to come in on this, because mine, I'm looking at it kind of a little bit different angle. I'm looking at it like, okay, before I say it, what show was this on? Was she on? Who was interviewing her?
Newton show.
Cam Newton. And he has kids, right? He's a father. Okay. So my thing is like I don't think I'm necessarily worried about Brittany Griner having a deep voice, wanting to be called pops or whatever to her, want her kid to call her pops. I don't think there's anything or him, whatever. I don't think anything wrong with that. But what I'm looking at is like you got a heterosexual male that is a father entertaining the vocabulary that she feels that she's a father. That's the part that kind of bothers me a little bit of it, but it doesn't bother me that in your relationship situation you want to play the role or the role general of what you think a husband or a father or a male or a man is in that. That's what you and your person have decided y'all want to do. That's y'all's glue. That's you. Cool. It's just when we get into these interviews, millions of people are watching them. I'm not the only one watching them. I'm not the only one perceiving it. Even some 16, 15-year-olds is watching it too. So when you're saying I'm 2 or 3 and I always felt this way, who are you trying to get to believe that? Who are you trying to get to see who that is? And then also, just like I said, like, why is Cam Newton entertaining it? Are we supposed to entertain like, oh yes, that's a proud father, that's a good father, and I don't know if I can actually do that. I don't know if I can say that. I don't
because it's like what we doing on here, man. It's content. That's it.
know. Yeah, I'm saying I don't mind talking about it. I'm just more so like I don't know if I can like entertain or play inside of her fantasy other than just listening to if that was a person.
Just listen.
You know, just like Trust that he knew the family, all that stuff like that. Like if I was to see her face to face, yeah, that's y'all's thing. Yeah, cool. But I don't know. It's still 2 women together. It's 2 women together. That's what you guys are doing, and that's cool. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Rich, I'm landing my plane.
But
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
She want to call herself baby daddy though. She kind of earned them stripes because our girl show burnt out on her ass and put her on child support. So
whoa.
Hey, she did.
What?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she on child support.
Who?
Yes. Brittany
That's
Griner.
the same woman that was waiting on her when she got out of the she got out of trouble.
Out of Russia.
No. Previously, she was in a relationship previous
before
to
that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and they had a baby, raising a child, and all that. Girl dipped off on her, put on child support.
Oh, not the one.
Wait.
Not the little chocolate that was waiting on her when she was locked up in Russia.
No, chocolate dip.
They didn't have a baby. They didn't have a baby.
Well,
Somebody had a baby.
I take everything back, man. I take everything back. She could call herself a nigga. She could be baby daddy.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking with you.
Welcome to the club, Rick. What's up,
So basically, a nigga go child support court and Brittany Griner might be in that bitch.
Hey, that's what's up, big.
That's
all right.
It's funny. That's crazy.
All right, man. That was a good conversation, man. Yeah, to the YouTube world, we talk. This show is about social commentary with a side of comedy. This is America. This is planet Earth.
We ain't about
whatever we talk about is what we talk about.
Rick, hey Rock, I got your ad lib. Nigga.
Nigga, how the hell how you gonna try to poison the show and you own the motherfucking show?
Nigga, please.
Crazy. Go to the next topic, man. Y'all mute your mics. I ain't got that. Give me a second.